Alright, I'm here. Oh, this warning's been fucked up. Okay, granted, it's mostly just the copyright claim thing that's fucked up. You'll, probably notice the background music doesn't match my usual house music. That's for two reasons. One, I had meant to log back in yesterday and do more Deep Dungeon. Did not do that, so my character is still hanging around the Deep Dungeon entrance. Whoops. Two, it's because of that fucking copyright claim. It's another fucking case of Warner Chappelle music just being like the worst company in existence. This is not the first time I've had to deal with their shitty bullshit as a result of Final Fantasy music in general. Cause, they've enabled the fucking copyright trolls a couple of times. Granted, that's not what's happening this time. It's just very stupid. Also based on the fact that clearly, since every part of the internet seems to be listening to everything, YouTube brought up a video from Family Jewels being like, I'm not claiming your videos with my music. I'm guessing this is a much more widespread problem than I've noticed yet. Cause that's what it was. It's claiming dedicated to Moonlight, which is, you know, one of the boss themes in the game that's been in my House's Orchestrion role for at least like 2 years now. It's claiming it's the Lolia cover, which is what's ended up happening. Granted, I'm not an idiot like most people. I'm actually capable of rating a copyright claim. It's some weird branch off of Warner Chappelle Music making the claim. Some, like, songwriter's protection thing. You know, losing the obvious point that it is a cover that is being claimed against the original in-game music, which is free use, because it's still the music that's in-game. What was uploaded as gameplay. So, you know, welcome to my nightmare that I have to deal with all the time. I haven't disputed every single copyright claim that's gone through my files, because a couple of them are actually accurate, and I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna fuck with those. The 3 on Mary Skelter, too, and the one on Vampire Survivors I just left alone. Because the Vampire Survivors one was claiming Castlevania music, and I was playing the Castlevania DLC, so, you know, obvious what happened there. The only one, the real problem here is, I'm gonna have to wait 30 days for that fucking claim to go away. Because the claim's not going to Lolia, who would look at it and probably be like, what the actual fuck? No. It went to Warner Chappelle. And trust me, they never look at the claims. I will have to wait 30 days for it to auto-complete and remove on its own. The only time I've ever had any group actually remove their claim was that time it also registered as a cover, but for a song in Old School RuneScape. That one at least fell off, was removed by whoever the fuck was making the claim. Because it was stupid. I could get them in a lot of fucking trouble. Which is kind of the other thing. That Warner Chappelle keeps pulling this shit. And it's like, you do realize you could get the cover artist in a lot of fucking legal trouble with Square Enix in this situation. Yeah? You do realize that. They're claiming music that Square owns the rights to is their cover song. Just like, I don't know. It's just like everything, every time something stupid happens, it's always just the most ridiculous crap with that system. Thank fuck it doesn't automatically go back through old VODs, old videos and shit. It is only on the upload that it's a problem. Thank fuck it does not go back through the old ones. Because that would have been over 130 fucking videos and individual claims I was gonna have to fucking wipe out. And I say over that because the playlist number is inaccurate. I have 4 VODs sitting there that have not been actually fully released yet. Plus all the story update VODs from after I made the channel, because I was uploading those too. That's a lot of fucking shit I would have potentially had to fucking go through and remove copyright claims on. Ugh. I legitimately hate YouTube sometimes. If anybody's ever wondering why I absolutely refuse to stream, that's onto YouTube, that's part of the reason. Because it's just not fucking worth the effort. I'm already dealing with constant bullshit. Forget doing it directly. At least this way they can't fuck with me in the middle of stream. Yeah, Twitch has had problems, but I also haven't run into any of those major problems with the frickin' copyright claim system in a long goddamn time. I've had one issue with 14 specifically, and I think that's because they had just recently released a soundtrack. And I think they were still working with Warner Chappelle at that point, which, I guess I shouldn't be surprised it was an issue. I can't find any evidence they're still doing that either, by the way. There were some old posts saying, like, the Black Mages and, Uematsu music was sometimes getting ripped apart and claimed and stuff. So at some point I think they might have been, but I don't think they are now. But yeah, that was my, I guess, the start of my afternoon, because I only checked that when I went to go get today's VOD so I could post it on socials. Because, like, I usually just confirm that the video's exporting in private, make sure it's showing up, and then I just don't worry about it and wait till, like, the morning to see if it worked. If it doesn't, then I try to re-upload, because usually it only takes a couple of hours at best to do a straight export from Twitch, and it was only a 2-hour VOD, roughly. But yeah, I get to have fun with this bullshit and have it sit there for 30 fucking days again. Hooray! Thank fuck I don't actually make any money off of YouTube. Otherwise, this would be a bigger goddamn problem. Also, Final Fantasy, just in general, is ripe with fucking copyright abuse on YouTube. Considering, like, the majority of my VODs for the Pixel Remaster of 4 got claimed, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Oh boy. We're actually gonna move around a bit. There's a couple places I want to stop. 1, Gold Saucer. 2, I actually want to go back to, Eureka Orthos. I need to look at some stuff regarding the rewards, because, not sure I actually went and finished any of that. So I want to go back and check. Like that and the weapons and shit, because I don't remember. I know I just gave up on Orthos really fucking early. It's fucking such a pain in the ass. It is such a miserable pain in the ass, especially when you're doing it with random players. Just because of those awful mobs that one-shot you on auto attacks. The moment you put in anything into a game where getting one-shot killed is a potential possibility, the content just becomes miserable to play. Doing these small jumps. Oh, you suck, game. What is an animation lock? Also, while I'm here, let me punch Greg real quick, too. You know, I absolutely despise the way YouTube runs things. It's such a giant pain in the ass. And, like, just in the, what is it, 3 years that channel has been up, the actual video settings has expanded exponentially. Like, there's even chunks of it where I'm like, wait, YouTube, why do you even keep this around when you yourselves admit it doesn't do anything? Its list of video games is constantly broken. Actually, the problem on that one happened with 4 as well. Where I would type it in, and then, like, sometimes it would detect Final Fantasy 4, sometimes it wouldn't. Can't explain why. Sometimes it was fine, other days it was just like, no. Did it do that with 4? Or did it also do that with 3? It's just 4. I think 4 was the one that was having issues. Like, it's just cool. That is a giant pain in the ass. Why do you work sometimes and not others? So you ever, like, looking at those VODs on YouTube and you're wondering why the game listing is weird? Yeah, that's why. It's because I had to take whatever the fuck would show up. Like, yeah, technically I don't have to input a game into its settings, but it's just like, I prefer to. It's like, no, like, the first 2 it found it just fine. The rest of them, it wouldn't fucking bring up the information I needed. Alright, I totally didn't do my crafting yesterday, did I? Whoops. Guess I should do that. I'm gonna go to Orthos first, though. It's physically just easier for me to go there than try to figure it out from all my menus and shit. I know I don't have any of the weapons because I don't have any of the achievements for the weapons. So at least there's that, but that's about all the info I have. Of course, absolutely nobody's here. Because again, these have like 1 expansion worth of shelf life and then they die. So most people are not going to be using this to actually level anymore. Also, do I still have any of these? Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Ah, that explains why I wasn't using these. Okay, it's just that they never went into anything. Okay, so is that I could get the base forms? There was some expanded form of these. That was the problem. What the fuck was I thinking of then? So I was pretty sure my brain was like, yeah, you have to finish this to get a version of it. Maybe I was looking at somebody's equipped weapon. That might have been it. So yeah, no, the base forms weren't exactly the same. Again, not what I wanted. I don't know if I've seen anybody with these. Maybe some of the tank ones. Oh, also, they actually added in Viper and, picked out ones because, they have to be usable. Since, again, these are the ones everybody takes in here to level. So they actually needed variants. Also means this is probably like the only fully updated set of gear that exists, is ironically Deep Dungeon. Because as they add jobs, they have to have a visual of version of the weapon. So theoretically that means they've actually translated all of them over. Yeah, this fucker I remember, unfortunately. Okay, actually, we're gonna go look at all of the deep dungeons real quick. I'm still sitting on an grip from one of the other ones. Not the original, because I fucking hated those. They were just glowy lights, and that was it. What the fuck is he? I always forget which one of these is which. Because one of these is in the ocean, the other one is actually up top, though the Aetherites are basically in the exact same location. Also, Essie, what was that about? Because, like, it makes these teleports almost entirely useless when they're right next to each other. It's like, one is slightly further south, and that is it. Yeah, I got the wrong one. But I can never remember which one's which. It's all the fucking same to me. I can actually see the icon over here. Oh, yeah, this also takes waymark grips. Thanks, Essie. That's fun. These ones also kind of suck. They're, again, just more glowy shit. I don't know what the upgrades look like. That's at least somewhat cool. Not that I would ever fucking use it, and there's no dye on it. You know, obviously. This is just a glowy brick. But yeah, this is probably one of the few situations where they've gone back and made a gear set for the new jobs because they have to. They have to make these. Which also brings up another point of just like, why do you guys keep bringing back Deep Dungeon? Because the next time you add jobs, you're going to have to make technically 8 separate weapon sets, but one is just like a reskin of the other. So like 4 total new models for each job. So why do you keep bringing this back exactly? I don't know, it's just like the most baffling thing to me. There's also almost nothing in here. This would have been added way later, by the way. A Framers kit, this would have been added years after the fact, so. Yay. But yeah, no. I totally abandoned this one as soon as I got the chance. Man, there's just nothing in here. I thought there were more rewards than this. It's literally all just in the bags, huh? Means there was only like 3 things you could obtain. No wonder I fucking ditched this as soon as possible. Ugh. I didn't even go leveling through here for all that much, if I'm gonna be honest. I think I took Gunbreaker in here a couple times and that was it. Woof. Okay. Which then, again, brings up the fact, why didn't we have, you know, challenge logs for this stuff sooner? Why is it this is the first time you guys have done challenge logs? Because it increases the... First off, it gives you a reason to go back every week. 2, it's the only way to get said items. And 3, There's quite a few rewards attached to them. There's 2 mounts attached to one of the currencies. There's a hairstyle. There's a minion. Like, what? What? Why is, like, every other list of these things so terrible? Like, genuine question. I could have sworn there were way better rewards than this. It's almost entirely down to just weapons, and that's it. And that is fucking depressing. Okay, there were quite a few more attached to here, but again, Framer's Kit didn't exist before. This still only brings you down to 2 minions, a mount, and an Orchestrion roll. And that's assuming the Orchestrion roll was here to start, but this was, this would have been somewhere in the middle of Heaven's Ward. And yeah, I know that sounds weird considering it's in the previous area, but they've done that with this deep dungeon. We're in Dawntrail. Pilgrim's Traverse was added in Dawntrail, but it got shoved into a Shadowbringers area. Like, two expansions back. And then there's these, but these are all regen potions that are unique to the specific area. And if you're soloing, you basically need these. At least past a certain point, you basically need them. You can get away with like a couple early levels without it. But otherwise, you do need them. What do I have for file right now? Why do I have White Mage on there? Okay, that one's actually, like, baffling. I don't know why this file's in here. I could not tell you. This one, yes. This one, no. Why was I doing a 51 to 60 run with White Mage in a matched party? What was I up to? It's the only time I can think of where I would have been doing matched parties after the fact was Stormblood for Red Mage. Maybe, no, I don't think I took Samurai in here that often, if at all. Like, the whole reason to take Red Mage in there was to bum rush it as fast as possible. The idea to get it, you know, back up to the original level cap in a day. So I could go do the actual story, then got fucking shanghaied by something else entirely. Thanks, Essie. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking questions on that one. I could not tell you why I have a White Mage file on there. Because, like, I know I lost the Gunbreaker file somewhere past 101. Because that was in there. I lost that one. I got destroyed pretty quickly. Then again, I also hadn't been past 101. I was mostly just doing it to get the achievement for, like, getting up to floor 100, because Betsy insists that you have to do the next floor to get the achievements. Thanks. Don't know why. Don't know why we're doing it that way. They did it with all the deep dungeons. I'm still mad about this. Yeah, I should have done this yesterday, and it would have, I think, ranked me up, and I just forgot about it. Like, I am having the worst time remembering to do these things. If I were still getting EXP out of it, sure, I'd have no problem, but that's not what's happening here. Wow, why do I have to go out there exactly? Oh, never mind, I see it. Okay. Yeah, no, I got this quest before. Yeah, this also means I have to go through the old stuff to, you know, go grab some parts, get the framers kits. See, I don't think I have them anymore. Ah, god damn it. I missed a letter. Thankfully, the game lets you look through your previous messages. could macro that, but, like, I don't see a point. I've seen a couple people do macros instead, just to save themselves time. It's not a complicated command at all, so... It's literally just writing the exact same text I just typed into the game. Marked for then. I kind of assumed that was the NPC I was supposed to return this to. What the fuck are you then? Where did I start and just leave there? Or was that just like pick up because I screwed up the item? Oh, it's still there. Oh, it's a quest I haven't done. That's what it is. Yay. Also, I just realized the music here is kind of creepy and kind of .hackish. Like, original .hack. Not that shitty GU stuff. Just the very start of it. This part's fine. It was that start of it's kind of fucking creepy, man. Yeah, for today, what ended up happening is I was just like, well, I'm either gonna sit around and read some more about Japanese mythology, or I'm just gonna sit here playing 14 anyway, so I might as well just stream it. That's what I came down to. It was like, I'm feeling lazy. I don't really want to necessarily do anything. But I'm probably gonna do this anyway, so let's just get it done. Then, there won't be a stream for sure on Friday. So it's like, my days this week are a bit limited. Like, I'll probably still be doing shit, I just won't be streaming it on Friday. Might take a nap, though. But I'm still reading through that exceptionally chunky, Japanese mythology book. And I keep finding spots where it definitely looks like they translated something, even though it probably shouldn't have been translated. There's spots where they get the spelling of the names wrong, and there's just a bunch of weird shit all over the place. Like, I think at one point it mentioned cold macaroni, and I was like, that's gotta be a weird translation error, right? Ancient Japan, cold macaroni. Did you actually mean cold noodles? So if that's the case, why use macaroni as the translation? Like, people would understand what you meant by cold noodles. We're not that stupid. So I'm just like, what the fuck happened here? I know translating from Japanese to English is hard, but like, there's a certain point where maybe you just shouldn't have made the attempt. Like, they don't translate proper names, obviously, because that'd be stupid and it just kind of kills the context. Except in the few cases where it might be relevant. Like in the case of some of the names of the kami. It's like, why did you translate this weirdly? Also, I'm not kidding when I say that book is chonky. It has, like, the smallest of text. So you end up with, like, 100 lines of text. And I've gotten into the point when it's talking about the stories of certain, like, heroes, folk heroes and adventurers and stuff. And those are taking up several pages. So even just reading, like, a couple pages is taking me, like, half an hour. Like, some of the headers are, like, much bigger text-wise, but the actual, like, meat and potatoes of everything is just the densest text I think I've ever read. It's not a book for an enjoyment, it is more a textbook than anything else. And I have one more of those on Grim Fairy Tales just sitting around, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm a nerd, I'll deal with it. It's also not the most ridiculous book I think I have. I haven't read it yet. My mom gave me a book that's, like, the history of salt. I haven't read it. It's been sitting on my bookshelf for years. But she was just gonna, like, donate it to a book drive, and I was like, no, I'll take it. I donated most of the books. I kept a couple for myself. After all, after I read it, it's not like we couldn't then turn around and donate it still. Also, we're planning on giving corn to the spirits? What? Also, what are these guys supposed to be based on exactly? Because, the design is very distinctive, and I don't know what they're supposed to be. Let's face it, most of what SE does is based off of just, like, other mythology and shit. They usually frame a story around just, like, other legends and mythology, not necessarily from Japan specifically. Also, yes, I am totally gonna weave an ice pick. Sure. This fucking game. I know it says ice removal tools, but like, I ain't weaving shit with that. Are you kidding? The most illogical part of this, somehow I made this out of cloth. Shit. Is that building okay after all of this? Also, now you're seriously giving them corn. Also, I've gotten a bunch of little lag spikes. I might have to restart my computer today. I wouldn't be surprised. I've had so many fucking idle games open. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like, nah, I'm done with your bitch ass for this. What actually brought me outside? Okay, now we get another set of these. Also, I gotta check rewards. So my voice is already giving out and I just started. God damn it. Wait, gastronomist is a little bit of a stretch, don't you think, Essie? Really, the scientific study of food? I don't know. Is that really what you guys are going for, or am I just stretching here? Oh, wait, I'm a dumbass. Hold up. I just realized that has to be high quality. That's not consistent across everything. Unless I fucking swear. Hold on. Not tell us. Totally different junk number. Like, actually telemarketer obvious junk number. And so I'm well aware it doesn't put the iCam up. I just needed to get the model off screen. Here you go. Here's your pot, or whatever it is. Whoop! I'm impressed to let me do that. Why am I still getting this tutorial? Where do you even want me to go? It's like, wherever it is, I don't see it, so I assume it's up here. Like, there's no fixing that one. It's not a result of me having quests I haven't bothered to activate. It's whatever's still up here. Also, it's weird that I didn't try taking me through monsters, because they usually try to at some point. Granted, not as bad as the Realm Reborn ones did, but still, usually it goes through monsters somewhere. So I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna need more shelves than that. Ah, that's exactly what we're doing. Okay. Alright. Now I gotta go turn this in and then we're done. And I have more than enough currency to get the new rewards, so... It's not like I'm gonna have to wait a couple days to farm. Alright. Kinda have to go to the bathroom already. Okay, granted, it has been 40 minutes, but still a little early. But I'm gonna head back to the deep dungeon area, because I think visually it's gonna be a lot more interesting on the iCam anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna run a quick ad here. I just have to run to the bathroom. So yeah, I will be right back. I'm back. Why? Stream Deck inputs into Twitch have been really fucking slow. Like, I got up to go to the bathroom. I wasn't even saying the ad break was running yet. I come back and it's like, oh yeah, it's about to run out. And I'm like, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to trust you on this one that you actually did your job. So we hit a snag yesterday. End of the stream. I don't actually have enough to go in to 41 right now. Granted, this is also partially due to the game screwing me over, as you can see by the giant gap between the two stats. Let's see, why? Why are we like this? And so I'm stuck until I can fix that. This is my own fault mostly, but I also, you know, don't know why the game keeps giving me armor over arms the entire time. It was doing it before, it's doing it even worse now. So yeah, I'm currently stuck. Because the whole point was to get some of these challenge log entries done. At the very least, get up to 70. I don't know if we're doing to 100. I still have a long ways to go because I need 94 to even get into 71. 71, 81, and 91 require you to be at 94. For matched parties, mind you. So I'm just kind of stuck here for a bit. I have to fix the problem. Is it being weird and suddenly being like, okay, time to give you an actually fair party? Now, if only people would actually fucking pay attention when they come in here. The number of times I see people just look like they're fucking asleep when they join in is way too fucking high. Guys, really? I guess we're just not fighting anything? Like, we still have to get the fucking door open? Like, this is actually a problem now. Good, the bird's coming this way. Screw you two. Ah, yes, no, we totally couldn't have just done this without fighting things. Like, doors open, please. And of course the black mage is being a dick and not helping. Because why would he actually fucking do anything useful? Apparently maybe cause a problem. Like, dude, again, doors open. Why are we fighting things we don't need to? Can you also just fucking not, please? We're already fucking wasting our time. Can you not fucking also waste our time just trying to get to the next floor? Like, we're literally done. What are you doing? Okay, you suck. Notice he's also doing some of these dodges by just whipping straight through the middle of the fucking room. You know, just to make it worse. Also, apparently just not giving a shit that he's picking up the patrols as well. Yeah, not causing enough problems. Oh, good. Why do you have this back here? My guy, what was the point? You can dodge patrols, people. You don't have to fucking run into them. Also, especially, like, right here, because I don't think these patrols work off of proximity. Or sound. I'm not actually entirely sure what they do. The guide says proximity, but... Again, how about maybe not going through the middle of fucking rooms? Wait, I keep pointing this out because people keep screwing me over. It's like, you gotta get this fucking habit out of your head as soon as possible, because the game will punish you for it. The game will not fucking hesitate, motherfucker. Well, I know there shouldn't be a trap in that spot because somebody just ran right the fuck over it. Again, maybe don't go through the middle of the room. Pretty sure you run along the edge of the walls, you should have been fine. Their activation range isn't that wide, guys. Are you going or not? Oh good, finally. For you. It's not the weirdest hitbox thing I got. I got a really weird hitbox yesterday. But the game is just like, you know what? This thing is in the wall. Did you seriously just not go in there to open it? My guy. Oh, did you hit a trap and now you can't? Can you not turn that off when you're silenced and, this pacification? Can you not turn it off when you're silenced and pacified? I have no idea. They're just making shit worse for themselves. Nice! Holy shit, dude. How did you find 2 separate traps in there? Because I'm pretty sure the innovation's a trap. Also not one you want to be dealing with on the higher levels, let me tell you. So guys, please just learn to turn this shit off. This mode is so fucking slow. Your move speed is lower than if you were just walking. My god, can you fucking stop wasting our time? We've already done enough of that. Really, I can't tell you just how much I hate fucking running this. Like, technically, this is faster than if I did this by myself. But, like, it would be so much faster if people would stop dicking around and doing weird shit all the goddamn time. Why? Bro. Like, maybe grab some of the things that are in the previous room, because they're starting to block the door. Also, I think the white mage is AFK. Or, you know, screwing around. Apparently, they're actually doing something. So, no, why did you come in here and then not grab the chest? Thanks, asshole! That wasn't me! Fucking dick. I know that wasn't me. I couldn't physically see the explosion, and those aren't turned off, so... You know, when in situations like that where you, just, you know, don't have both fucking players running in. You guys fucking for real. What are you fighting down here? Bro! Why is it taking so fucking long? Yeah, no, doing 4 chunks of this yesterday took me 2 hours. Again, if I did this solo, it'd probably take longer. I'm usually running to the 30-minute mark. Actually, further down I go, the more likely I'm passing the 30-minute mark to run the section. So I'm trying to weigh how much time I need to kill the boss versus how many chests I can grab. And how valuable any of those chests would be. Light. Bro! So, why are you guys just continuing to cause problems? I would love to know. Thanks. Thanks for that. Thank you guys. Fucking assholes. Again, can we stop running through the middle of rooms, please? Even with dodging, you don't have to go through the middle of the fucking room. How are any of you planning on doing 71 and higher? Or do you even care? Also, that was not a one-shot. I got hit by 2 attacks. You don't get the indicator for... Again, why? You don't get the indicator for the second wave. The problem. Also, on top of that, maybe don't fight things right on top of the other mobs if we're not aggroing them, because, turns out more of my shit's AoE than I thought. Because, double check is AoE. We both double check and checkmate, or bitch. Same guy, again. Dude. Like, whatever it is, it can fucking wait till the next floor. It's not like we're getting to the boss. Ugh, speaking of the next floor. Problem is we have perma-sprint, so it's not even worth removing. Where's the chest is on the other side. Of course it is. How's today farming going? Ugh, fucking terrible already. This is the first run, but like this black mage is going out of the way to cause problems. I have to get my weapons back up. You know, the usual people are running straight through the metal rooms and hitting every single fucking trap on the way, that type of thing. No. Literally not worth it, but I see you are going to start doing shit anyways for some fucking reason. Yes, no, that's a great idea. Okay, that was actually kind of useful, not gonna lie. Ah, good, you are that dumb. Bro, seriously? Like, yes, I hit the trap, but you wouldn't open to silver without making sure you had enough health to survive it. Like, how are you that dumb? What a waste of resources. Oh, good. And the fucking white mage ran into a fucking mimic. Oh, even better. Jackass, seriously? I don't even know if that was line of sight either. So, why remove our perma-sprints? What was the point of that? We're done this floor. There's a certain point where using the items is just not worth it. Oh, yuck. Yeah, dumbass. Guess where we have to go. Why? Not even looking at us. Why are you hitting it? This is the shit I have to deal with all the time when I do these matched parties. The only time I've had things go well is ironically when I wasn't streaming. Even that involved a couple bullshit traps going off. Yeah, dude, you're not getting through that. Also, sometimes mimics just don't drop chests. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Dick move. Fuck's sake. Okay, this was a patrol, though. Yeah, we're not dealing with the areas where you just get one shot if somebody screws over the team. Also, side note, we do have a paladin. So they have fucking global cooldown stuns. They're not using said global cooldown stuns, as far as I can tell. Sprints right through. Also, I would not recommend... Oh, good. You pissed around, and now we have a fucking enemy to deal with. Thanks, dude. Thanks for that. Also, we do have the ability to remove chest aids. Dude's just not using it. I don't know why. Like, we have the item. It's right here. Okay, no, actually why? We could have saved that. I also didn't get rid of the traps, by the way. That's a different one. Also, we didn't find a single fucking bag. Let's go. That's interesting. I can actually hear the mob spawning in. There it is. Yo, tank. Bro, do your job. Tank, do your fucking job. Oh my god. You're here for one fucking reason. Ugh, get me out of this shithole. Alright, take me to the next stone. I'm probably gonna run into the same idiots, though. Now I actually have the arms to do this. So, look at this bullshit! I'm at 75. I'm at 75 on the on my armor. That's how imbalanced it is. Yeah, no, exact same party. Fucking seriously, dude? Bro. Already. We just started. Oh, this fucking sucks. Look, unless you want to run all the way the fuck around the room, just pull the mobs. Dumbass. So, like, turn your fucking tank stance on, dude. Expect you to do one fucking thing and you can't even do that. Where are you going? Seriously? At that point, it's just faster to just grab the fucking thing. Again, bro, I expect you to do one thing, and you have constantly failed to do the one thing. Okay, cool. More aggro. Drag it along at this point. Where are they? They're in the gates. Okay. What do I get around? Never mind. They gave me the answer. And then they get aggroed. But you know, this is one of those situations where it's literally faster to just bring the mob to the door. Also, I'm gonna say this right now. I apologize. My tracking's off. It is dark today. It's dark and cloudy. Should hopefully be raining. We really need it. Potentially a dead... Yeah, I think this is a dead end. Worth. Sort of. Nah, just ultra potions. Why are you fighting things? Why are you all like this? I get in flawlessly, dude starts picking fights. Like, we still have rooms to explore. You don't need to fight everything you run into. Anything in here? No, yes. Not that complicated, people. Oh yeah, you do have something chasing you. I'd shoot it, but again, dude is not doing the one thing he signed up to fucking do. Like, bro, there it is. You know, 2 floors in. Oh, it's actually me. No, was it the tank? Thought I was in. The tank also moved. Orb time. Wait a second. Just in case I had another trap. Turtle! Man, I'm having just a fucking moment with these goddamn orbs, huh? Hold on. Mission. It's not in here. Ah. Staying in the orb form's actually better here, because, you do technically move faster. Yeah, I'm getting to it. I can't move any faster than this. Peloton's not gonna speed me up. I think it has the same speed as jog. Right, is that a permanent effect now? Right, they made some changes to Black Mage, because I'm like, wait, why is this still up when he's been in Orb? Right, because I think it's permanent until you actually use it now. Whoa, hi! Also, I have entirely soloed this section at this point. So I already know what I'm doing. My file right now is at 61. Why are you here? I kind of assumed you were still with the Black Mage. Considering he's still going. Bro! Also, I'd maybe, leave the room. You don't get tortoise stomped in a second. Because those will kill you if they stack. Who's at 7, by the way? I don't actually specifically know what's causing that. But I've seen the turtles murder the tanks before. I've seen that happen. They will absolutely destroy you. Last time I saw it happen, nobody was in the room with the dude, so he just died. Dude, seriously? Why couldn't you have done that while you were walking up here? Also, we're doing this again. Hello, turtle. Bye, turtle. ENIX! I hate when it does this. Just cut aggro on one of them. Bye. Nice job, bro. Actually kill everything in here. What is that you didn't pick it up? Okay, who seriously got aggro in here? We've killed everything. I know things can respawn, but like, what the shit? How did you get aggro? Is there a mob trap? Also, like, Tank, you saw all of us coming back. Why are you running the opposite direction? Seriously, the player base has no observational skills and no sense of object permanence. Otherwise, I wouldn't be running into so many fucking problems. Also, we're, starting to get to the fuck you mobs. necessarily kill us, but they suck still. Nothing in here. Guys, there's literally nothing in there. Okay, so why did the Black Mage skip this? Ah, that's why. It's not even a good one. Like, we don't have anything to use it on. Bro, seriously. What is going on back here? Why am I the only one that's noticing there's a problem? So hopefully the boss doesn't go too badly. I've actually figured this one out. So again, this one is a bit weird, and some of the shit it does doesn't make any sense. Well, like, first observation, a couple of things don't make sense. It would be in the middle of the room. Ah, yes, no, I love hitting that button, then you guys immediately get aggro. Yes, that's fun. Again, can we not run through the middle of rooms, please? Thankfully, that was not a giant fuck you. It was just a mini fuck you. Should be good. In theory. Here. Handle. No, actually, what are you doing? Bro. It doesn't even have line of sight. You quite literally stood there for nothing. It's for us to get a shitty candle. They don't see all the way across the room, guys. They're not that smart. Like, yeah, some of them are gonna be a giant fuck you, but not all of them. Can we not go through the middle of rooms, please? I don't think I'm asking too much. Every fucking time! Every goddamn fucking time! room. You can't go through the middle of the rest of them. Because you can't see the traps. It's not like we don't even have trap removal either. Oh shit, patrol. How's the black mage is on the other side of this now? Can you teleport to me and not get caught? Yes. Oh no, he got caught. Sometimes the black mage teleport acts a bit weird. Fucking kidding. Yeah, I always have a height issue. You know, in case any of you didn't know that. That's why I didn't hit the paladin there. We're up the stairs, so there was nothing I could do. Now, hopefully there isn't a second trap in this room. Because yes, it can do that occasionally. It's more likely to do it if we have the votive candle effect, though. I might only be able to do it on votive. I don't remember, because, like, my first room in here, it fucking did double traps for some reason. They're just like, yeah, no, screw you in particular. Fucking kidding me? Every time. Thanks. Appreciate that. How is the other patrol mob went the other direction? Good, there's more than one. Chest on top of everything. Cool. Y'all. Why are y'all like this? Holy shit. At least now I should be able to get back into 51. Have haste active technically. Alright, tank, again, do your job. Bro, hello, wake the fuck up, do your job. Oh god, what did you just do? Chase, because it's neither of the DPS here. Okay, we don't even get to see the confusing mechanic in here. Oh lord, no, what did you do? clear my notifications anyways. Bro, what the fuck? That's the new exercise, right? How the fuck did you get 2 copies? What the shit, motherfucker? What even is that? Is one of those pity or no? 'Cause I'm guessing no. Oh, jeez, dude. What the hell? What the fuck have you done? It's gonna come back to bite you in the ass somehow. I just know it. Something's gonna go totally haywire somewhere else. The new event gives a 3/6 star. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's because that's what you need right now. Anyway, I'm gonna run some ads. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, and I'm not hating on your luck. I'm just telling you, it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass later. Alright, I'm gonna leave the eye cam on for a bit because I'm eating yogurt. Like, you've probably blown all your luck for, like, the next year or so. Also, like, speaking of gachas, I don't know what they're doing for money for the next Dissidia. Because it's a mobile game. So, like, I kind of assumed it would have a gacha element, but I have no fucking clue what it is. also made me realize that, the reason they changed the Kryle's middle name for the one in 14 was probably just to differentiate between the two Kryles a bit better. Because the original's middle name is Mayor, not Maya. So I'm not sure that was just a weird translation or not. It may have just been to add a little more differentiation between the two characters. Because, the OG Kryle is already announced to be in the new Dissidia game. And boy, does she look like she's plotting something in that portrait of hers. Oh my god. If y'all haven't seen the portrait of her in her default outfit, yeah, no, girl's getting up to shit. That is definitely the smile of somebody who's about to ruin your entire day. No, seriously, I think this mango stuff is way better than the other flavors I got. Might have to buy mango yogurt more often. Because the problem is I need to eat yogurt because, you know, my digestion's a mess. But I don't like yogurt because it's usually too sweet. This is kind of in that nice middle ground. Okay, we did not need to see Carbuncle Booty today, game. What is up with my iCam and always doing this? Wasn't even just booty cam. It was like right where his little butthole should have been if he had one. Like, what the shit, game? Like, I don't know why this fucking camera is so obsessed with ass. Like, this is even before I added the Cactuar image to that screen. It will, like, always focus on characters' butts for some reason. Also, hey, kangaroo minion. Don't piss it off. Oh. Game! Again? Again! We're doing this again. Why are you like this? Remember, I don't have control over this camera. It's automated. It's just locking onto entities. With a priority towards, emotes and shit. We're now seeing two separate carbuncle booties. Like, nah, man, what the hell? Okay, can you not fall over, please? Oh, jeez. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, I have bags to pop open, don't I? Not that many. And not a single useful item. Hooray. These are only good if you're doing ultimates with doing quantum difficulty with like any upgrades to it. Doesn't do me any good. Okay, I actually have enough to get in here again. Oh, the final boss has a separate difficulty that functions as a 4-player, like, major boss fight. What I was reading is if you max out its difficulty using the sacramental weapons, it's supposed to rival a savage fight. This unlocks after you beat floor 100. Or might technically unlock once you beat the 99 boss, because that's actually 2 separate things. You could also just go fight the boss if you want. This is a practice mode. If you just invoke the final verse on its own. But yeah, each of the sacramental items upgrades the boss in a specific way. It either like increases its different damage variants, it can increase its HP, that sort of thing. And I think you can pop in 40 separate items, and that's when it gets to its max level. But it also means that people are farming these. But I can also just, like, sell them if I don't want them. I have a bit of a stockpile going. They're not untradeable. So I think they're probably on the market board right now. But they're only useful to people that have completely beaten the entirety of Deep Dungeon. Of Pilgrim's Traverse. And who actually have, you know, a group to do it with. Because I don't think... Well, not with its difficulty mods. I don't know if you could solo the base one or not. Definitely not as it's getting upgraded. At least not... No, even if, Actually, I don't know how that one works with the level. Because I assume it works with the arms and armor. Not with your regular gear. In which case, you'd be capped out at level 100 anyways. So it's going to be one of those few things where you can't just go do it later. Once you have levels. I don't know, though. Also, I think I was explaining the boss to you the other day, Thanatos, right? That it's actually like 2 bosses. It's 2 bosses that are glued together. It is a nasty piece of work. But it's also not going to instant kill you. Not right away, anyways. But it's, not great. To be fair, it also wasn't that difficult. It does have one thing that's a bitch to read, but... It's, not that bad. I just have to remember the order of it. I also could technically show you the boss, because I have access to the, practice room. Is that even worth doing, though? Oh, actually... Hold on. Sorry, I'm actually curious. Hold on. Can I access this just as is? Yes, I can. I just got really curious about something. Also, interesting that this acts as a separate cutscene. Huh. That's kind of interesting. It speaks to how SE actually fucking programs this game. 'Cause I've already seen this cutscene. But it doesn't think I have because I've never been in the practice version of this. Huh. Fascinating. Oh yeah, you don't have items in here. You know, that's great, SE. That's what I was worried about. I was like, those items are from moving through Deep Dungeon. Would you even have a supply of them? No. Apparently, no, you don't. Oh, also, there's no wall. Yes, you will die if you fall into the pit. But the whole gimmick is that you have to pick up stances. Also, they apparently only have 3 minutes. Petrification sets... Oh, I didn't know that part. Petrification sets in when effect expires. So you also just die if you don't maintain this. Cool. Didn't know that part. It wasn't relevant when I did it. This effect is also necessary for bouncing off an attack that's almost fatal. The key the guide gave was that D mains use Dark. So you hit the Devoured Eater with the Dark effect, as well as block Drain Aether with the Dark effect. And the other one gets Light. But it's a Void Scent and a Sin Eater that have been fused together. Not actually gonna fight this. I just wanted to show it off. And make a check to see if, how that worked. So yeah, no. It's a practice room, but you don't have any of the benefits of actually doing the Deep Dungeon stuff. Neat. Absolutely delightful. It is a nasty piece of work, and if you don't maintain their HP in relatively the same spot, they do not share HP bars at all. They do not swap HP values. If you don't keep them relatively close together, the one that's higher, I think, will either the one that's higher or lower, or they both do it, will get damage buffs. So you also have to maintain it. You have to be very careful. And as I just showed, you have to also constantly stance, or you are screwed. Or at the very least, just run over the same effect again. Eventually, it's going to make you switch effects, because both parts of it will do Drain Aether at the same time. Just one's faster than the other. So eventually, you're forced to swap the effect, so, eh. Maybe you have enough time before that activates to not have to worry about it. I don't know about Quantum, though. Well, we're back at the usual farm point, so there's that. Also, you need to get your butt on here and actually finish the base stuff, Thanatotes. Because you haven't done 21 to 30 yet. No chest in the starting point? Also, yay, we have a bard. Take. This is gonna be slow as balls. That is a dead end. There is nothing in there. Also, again, SC. Please fix Bard if you're not gonna give it a full rework, at least fix it so that... Hold on. Fix it so that, you know, its songs actually do more in 4 players than they do in 8, because this is just fucking pointless. saw somebody ping it. So we're just ignoring it. Good job. But yeah, we're at the giant fuck you part of the dungeon already. Might be able to get this. Oh, now I can't. Thanks. Thanks for that game. Why grab the beetle? Pretty sure I was fine on the beetle front. It was just the fact that frickin' asshole turned around. Decent point. Oh my god. But yeah, no, we're at the giant fuck you portion of this entire thing. We're not at the one-shot mobs yet. But like, half the mobs here fucking suck. Not a mimic. Always worried it's a mimic. Okay, that is the only chest. Oh, that's 2 burbs. And see, it really pisses me off that you advertise your own crappy streams in-game. Like, fuck you. Why did you guys do this? We didn't need to aggro the rest of them! See what I fucking mean? There was no reason for that. We needed the birds because they were on top of each other, but we didn't need to grab the rhino and the other guy was nowhere nearby. So why did we aggro all of them? At the same time. So we still need to kill things, because, like, the door's not open. Like, bro, why are you making everything harder? So, holy shit, did we get screwed over with monsters. Nobody used the flight, so why the fuck are there so few? Why do we need so many? Like, holy shit, what is this bullshit? Apparently the white mage is either DC'd or fucking AFK'd in a weird spot. Bro, why are you over there? Why did you make the rest of us do all the work? Which is it? Where are you? No, they're moving. Apparently they decided to be a dick for no reason. Like, no, seriously. We had to go all the way to the last room, and you just decided to AFK here. Cool. It's not like the door was open. It's not like you can leave without us. It's like, holy shit, fuck you. That's why I'm always a little worried about using flights, because every once in a while you get a floor which is like, yes, you need every single mob, and you may have to wait for respawns. Fuck me, why are these so tanky? That is the exit, but there's other shit to pick up. If I didn't so desperately need levels, I wouldn't care that much. But I'm not gonna get that much off of finishing this. Why? Nothing in here. Door's open. So what the shit problem did you guys cause down? Are you for real? How? What have you guys done? You would think bitch would notice that the healer's dead right now, you know? Not gonna pay any attention, huh? Cool. Okay, good. Good job, buddy. Just go hit the return. Be faster at this point. Faster than sitting here trying to suss out the Phoenix Downs. Seriously, every fucking time I turn around and they're just causing significant fucking problems. That was another monster trap. You know, the thing you only hit if you walk through the middle of the room, because I don't think they would have aggroed everything for no reason. It's like, you'd think you notice the white mage being dead, something's up. No, apparently not. Fucking hell. Like, here we can hit monster traps, no problem, because we one-shot mobs. Hi, birds. Dude, hit the candle. What are you doing? Oh, hey. Yeah, no, we had this active. Okay, bro, there's a bronze chest in there. What are you doing? Really too complicated for you? Don't be a mimic. Oh, come on. So yeah, that's fair. Reward the dude that fucked it over for some reason. Again, like, it was one monster. Just waited for it to turn around. The moment I got in there, it did so. Why the fuck are you not picking up the bronzes? They're actually decent this time. They frequently drop 2 glass at the same time. I don't know why. Ew. Fuck this room. That's the status effect block, but honestly, I don't know, man. It's kind of meh. Again, really. Why are we doing this? Really walked right past it. It didn't care. The line of sight's not that good. fucking hate bards, man. They're all fucking like this. Ah, yes, that's fun. Thank you, game. Grabbing the bird, because I don't want to deal with this patrol. Also, out of the two, it's the safer one to hit. Good. More bird. Because everybody just wants to fucking leave. We're also now in the realm of one-shots, by the way. We're at that point. Good, auto-heal disabled. And we do not have the ability to remove that. Better. Where is it? A tactically bad spot. Ooh! PvP sprint! Fuck yeah. You know, as long as you don't die, because if you die, it goes away. No joke. More bird. Oh, fuck it, kill said bird. Wait, Horde's on this floor. When did that happen? You guys hit it? Like... shit? Better not have been in that room you just fucking ran out of, asshole. It's not... it shouldn't be in here. This was spawn. Where the hell is it? These two are dicking around, so, like, is it in... oh, God. Yeah, no, this is a terrible mob to be running up on. So, idiots, where's Horde? Oh, there it is. This is like, I really don't want to find out that the bard just fucking ignored it for some reason. Fucking bards, man. Bitch is not contributing enough to the party for me to be putting up with this bullshit. Like, oh yeah, a 1% bonus. I'd rather have a dancer. Oh right, I don't need this. I got PvP sprints. Why would you aggro both? Ew. Fucking moron. Again, why would you aggro it? Oh shit. Why? What is wrong with you fucking morons? We're in one-shot territory, motherfuckers. Can you start playing like it? Thank you. Absolutely no fucking care and consideration is going in here at all. This is the only mob in this entire section that's not a threat, by the way. Just this guy. All the others can one-shot. Bro, what are you doing? Apparently causing more fucking problems. Thank you. Okay, I guess we're just leaving. Sure. Okay. I wasn't joking. Look, the white mage does not have the mega sprint anymore. You die. It's gone. Oh, fuck. That's the one you go in on. By the way, in case anybody's wondering, that's the one you go in on. The tail goes out. Master of 11, you have to be in. And you have to be in. There is no outranging it. Why it's pissing me off that these fuckers keep pulling multiple enemies at the same time. Oh, god damn it. That would have killed us had that gone off, by the way, because that would have covered the entire fucking room. These people are just pulling with absolutely no consideration for the fact that they're going to get everybody else killed. And probably themselves, to be fair. Haha, there it is again. Fucking idiots. Playing like they've never fucking played Deep Dungeon before. Dude just said, oops, I forgot. It's like, oh yeah, no, you've already done this before. You're just a dumbass. Not like there's that many one-shots in this area, because the first half, it doesn't matter. It's only the second half where this starts to become a fucking problem. A lot of these have, like, full room AoEs. Just pull. The only safe spot on this one is either directly behind it or in its hitbox. Okay, in case anybody's wondering, the first drill didn't actually go off. It played the animation, it didn't actually activate. The game's fucking with me again. Oh, good. Well, no horde here, so at least there's that. Like, guys, we actually have to kill some things. Here goes the fucking dumbass bard. Can't AoE because, can't use checkmate because AoE. Don't feel like clipping things again. That drives me nuts that they fucking upgraded that to an AoE. Like, yeah, cool, we kind of needed it, but boy, is it causing problems here. Yeah, thanks for that. Thank you. That's what I was trying to avoid. Who the fuck are these two idiots, by the way? The problem is, if they're dicking around somewhere, it could get us killed. Oh, you suck. I don't trust that any of you actually know what silence is. We have 3 of them, but mine's not up now because I already used it. What the fuck is going on behind me, you dick? Fuck's sake, bitch! Why? Why are you going out of your way to kill your fucking party members? What was the point of that? I fucking hate Deep Dungeon Man! Can we stop trying to nuke our fucking teammates, please? Holy shit, God forbid you guys get into the next part of the fucking dungeon. Where everything one-shots. And there's invisible mobs. Seriously, Essie, why are there invisible mobs? I can't get over that part. It's the fact that they only exist for like one chunk. They're an absolute fucking noob check, specifically for the one-shot part of the dungeon. It's like, the first time I ever got in there, my teammates got me killed at floor 62. I was not the one running around hitting fucking monster traps. What's the yeah, that was raising. Okay. Don't know who moved over too early. Don't know what you're doing. Alright, here's the fun part. One march. Also, again, we have a bard, so everything's slow as balls. Any other group setup, and I probably already would have killed it, sometimes even before the march happens. No, seriously, Essie, for fuck's sake, fix bard! It's so useless in 4-player. Shit, most of the time it's useless in 8-player. It needs a full rework again. It's so ass. I got a chair. Great. Ugh. Where am I on this? I'm short, so I actually can't even do the next section. But we're getting things fixed. It's going, at least. It's going better than it was. Fuck, I'm tired. I despise this content so much. I don't want to do it, but there's like shit I want to get. It fucking sucks. And because of the way they did the challenge log, I actually have to do 61 to 70 again. This is clear the area marked by stone 70. So you have to fight the boss. I know that phrasing is kind of stupid. It means fight the boss at floor 70. So I have to do the invisible mobs section again. Which I'd still say is probably the worst one. Because it's so bullshit. The problem is that if they aggro for any reason, it takes a brief second before it updates onto everybody else's screens. So, like, you can't see it right away. You can probably, if somebody attacks it without it being able to see them first, you can probably see their attack happen before they're even visible. And that is some utter bullshit, Essie. It really is. It is such a giant fuck you. But yeah, no, I am just so fucking tired already. Ugh. I don't necessarily have to do all the weeklies. I just should because it would speed this bullshit up. Especially for first light relics, these are gonna take absolutely forever. Which is funny, because I'm pretty sure the oils are the ones you can burn the books into. Even though, like, I'm sorry, but these drop way more often. So, why are these the ones we can burn into, when that's not the one that takes the most? Hold on, let me check this, because I've already fucking forgotten. You need 99 twice, plus 30 of the first light relics. But you only need 99 and 25 of the luminous oil. But the luminous oil's the one here in the shop. The relics aren't. So what the shit, Essie? The odds of me still needing oil by the time this is done are fairly slim to none. And as far as I can tell, there's nothing else to trade these into. Unless, you know, if you clear quantum, it gives you the ability to burn these into sacramentals. Like, if that's the case, I can't see it because of the weird way you set this shit up. Like, I couldn't see the weapon upgrades and a couple other things until I had actually cleared out the final boss. You don't get access to the weapon upgrades until the final boss is beaten, and then they pop up just fine. I hit my controller and actually hit the B button. Neat. I do want to at least eventually get all of these, because, like, they fucking kick ass, and we do not get nice accessories like this very often. These are level 1 glamour accessories. We just don't get stuff like this that often. We get plenty of flowers and shit, and then the, you know, the Mogtome event items. But we don't get, like, actual wearable accessories that often. That are anything besides the flowers. That's also been pissing me off. Essie, please go through and make level 1 glam versions of a lot of the accessories. There are some sets I would absolutely love to have and cannot access. There's a couple of crafting sets I would love to have and cannot access on combat jobs. Like, these kick ass so much. Why do we not get more of this? Like, the whole reason most of the accessories are job locked in the first place is because people ruined it for everybody. It's a combination of tanks being dumbasses and players changing their gear out so they could do fucking spirit bonding inside dungeons. It was a combination of both, and they were like, okay, yeah, no, that can't happen anymore. We're gonna lock this down so you can't fuck with everybody. So now we have all these freaking restricted accessories, and I'm just like, holy shit, I don't want to store 5 of these fucking things in my inventory. I don't want to do that. Just so I can have them for whatever I want to use them for. We need more level 1 glam accessories. Or shit, even put an item into the game that would allow us to convert an accessory into a level 1 glam accessory. That would be, like, the easiest way of handling it. So it strips its stats and level off and turns it into a level 1 item. That, to me, just seems like the easiest way to handle it. But then they'd have to also make it possible to use on everything all at once, which is, like, the only downside. Like, the models are in the game. That's not the issue here. I feel like there's got to be a way for them to program it in so that it could handle the item description text properly while doing the swap over without having to do it all by hand. Right? There's got to be a way, yeah? Now, whether or not SE could do it with their spaghetti code, who knows? You walking into a debate with pizza. Hi, Zion. How's it going? To be fair, I'm the only one debating anything in here. Nobody else is talking. I just got exhausted of fucking running Deep Dungeon and went on a rant. Like, Zion, have you seen these yet? Look at this. Look at these fucking accessories. These are level 1 glamour accessories. You've been here just listening. We don't get good glamour accessories very often. I just want the ability to strip the stats and level off and turn any accessory into a glam accessory. That's all I want. So I can equip it on any job. There's so many good accessory sets, and it's like, I'm not going to stick 5 of these in my armory chest just so I can use them properly. Right? There's one for each slot, and they all look fucking sick. Like, granted, they're a pain in the ass to get, because you have to beat floor 100 8 times to get it. But these look fucking sick. We just do not get shit like this very often. Oh, and once you get all 4 of these, you get a mount. On top of that. So there's, like, even greater incentive, even if you don't want to use them. Like, accessories have been the biggest sticking point in the game in regards to glamours out of everything else. Like, For some of these things, it makes sense that they're locked because, you know, it's, you know, actually visibly different gear. The accessories don't usually look different between sets. Like, if it's a tank accessory, it's usually going to look exactly the same between each stat block. Granted, there was exceptions with a few of the early sets, but mostly just in, like, color. But they usually don't come back as glamour accessories later. That just doesn't happen. Ah, you do the thing we're not supposed to talk about. Okay. I guess he's giving us more options because now we have freaking face wear, but it's just not enough. I want glamour accessories. There were so many like fantastic looking crafting sets back in I think it was Shadowbringers, and none of them were ever equipable by combat jobs. And it just makes me sad. I just want these items. Neighbors, what the shit is going on out there? This is the dumb bitch with the broken belt. Because I keep hearing grinding outside. There's this one dumbass whose belt in their car is like fucked up and has been for years. And every time they start the car, you just hear this obnoxiously loud screeching sound. And it's like, lady, do you not hear that? Shit, do you not feel it in your car? Oh god, I think I'm actually just like wrapping up now because I am fucking tired. My voice is going. I keep running into idiots that don't respect the one-shot mobs. Just fucking frustrating. I'm probably gonna do some of this, you know, after I end the stream because I still need to fix my weapon, but... Ugh. I don't want to. I hate this content. I don't want to do it. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna wrap up for today. I'm really not looking forward to trying to do this from 71 to 100, by the way, because again, everything one-shots past, roughly 56, 57. With small exceptions the closer you get. Usually because they're trying to follow up and screw you over on something else, to be fair. There's like those spider-looking things. And they have a targeted AoE, and that doesn't one-shot. But, I think it does a follow-up afterwards. I just don't know what it is, because I've never actually seen it. So, again, usually things die pretty quickly when the team's focusing on it. You know, again, if you don't get these assholes that just don't respect the one-shot mobs and are going out of their way to try to ruin the run. Because, I'm still pretty sure that deletes your progress, so you can't restart the file. Again, just like, why did we do it this way? I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. Why did we make it so one player can screw over the entire party? That is the thing that bothers me the most. We have set up so much content in this game where a single player can screw over literally everybody else around them. Like, one of the earliest ones of that was, Nalthal, but, like, you don't see the issue anymore because the DPS is too high. You don't go into its transitional phase anymore. Now we have this entire giant chunk of deep dungeon where one player can literally kill off the entire party just by doing, like, one stupid thing. Either by running straight through the middle of rooms and constantly hitting traps, or pulling mobs to a dumb spot so that their AoEs run into everybody who can't see them. You know, shit like that. Why did we do this? That's the part I don't get. What? Like, Essie, why do you think the player base is way more well-behaved than they actually are? And way more skilled than they actually are? Because I don't know where you're getting this idea. I can only assume it's due to the Japanese community generally being more well-behaved. Generally. At least from a gameplay perspective. Because I think it was the Japanese community that harassed Yoshida during one of the live streams by constantly trying to offer him trades so he couldn't teleport away, and that got that fixed. Which I don't know if that was trolling or just trying to prove a point. Because, could have been both. Usually from a general gameplay perspective, everything I've heard, they're much more well-behaved on things. Not actively trying to screw their teammates over. Why do I run into that constantly here? Doesn't help that literally all the players are piling onto Aether these days. So we get all these fucking travelers. Like, half the time it's a traveler that's causing the problems. Which makes it worse. It's like, please, for the love of fuck, just lock the goddamn data centers already. You really should have done that when you added in new ones, but we didn't do that, and now we have a mega fucking massive problem. We have one entirely dead data center and one that's constantly getting piled on. I would love to be able to log in and not have a fucking queue for once. Occasionally it happens, but it's fucking rare now. Usually I have a queue to get in. Queue to get in, and this is my home server. My home data center. Go figure. Ugh. Anyway. That's just gonna be it for me today. I'm so fucking tired. Might read for a bit and then come back after dinner. It's like, I just need to do anything that doesn't involve dumb people right now. Anyway, the only thing I can guarantee this week is that there should be a VOD going up on Saturday. That's about all I know. Yeah, I'm gonna decompress, essentially. Yeah, that'll be it for me today. So thanks for coming, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.